Welcome to our channel. Today we journey to the verdant hills of Wayanad, Kerala, a region of breathtaking beauty, but also a land vulnerable to the awesome power of nature. The very slopes that make this landscape so captivating are also prone to landslides, posing a significant threat to the people and wildlife who call this place home. But there is hope. By understanding the delicate balance of this ecosystem and employing thoughtful strategies, we can mitigate these risks and help safeguard Wayanad for generations to come. Join me as we explore the crucial steps that can be taken to prevent landslides in this vital corner of our planet.
Our journey begins with the very foundation of these slopes, the trees. Trees are the silent guardians of these hills, their roots acting like a natural scaffolding, binding the soil and preventing erosion. When forests are cleared for agriculture or development, the land becomes vulnerable, exposed to the relentless forces of wind and rain. Reforestation, the process of replanting trees in deforested areas, is paramount. Imagine a network of roots spreading deep beneath the surface, anchoring the soil and preventing it from being washed away. This is the power of trees. But it's not just about quantity, it's about choosing the right trees. Native species, those that have evolved in this environment over millennia, are best suited to the local climate and soil conditions. They thrive in this environment, their roots forming intricate networks that hold the soil together. Planting a diverse mix of native species creates a resilient ecosystem, better equipped to withstand the challenges of a changing climate. And we must not forget the human element. By integrating trees into agricultural practices through agroforestry, we can create a harmonious balance between farming and conservation. Imagine coffee plants flourishing beneath the shade of towering silver oaks, or pepper vines winding their way up the trunks of native fruit trees. This is the future of sustainable agriculture in Wayanad, one where trees protect the land and provide livelihoods for local communities.
While nature provides the foundation, human ingenuity can offer additional layers of protection. On the steeper slopes, where gravity poses a constant threat, we turn to engineering solutions to bolster the land's defenses. Terracing, an ancient practice still relevant today, involves creating a series of steps on the hillside. Each terrace acts like a small dam, slowing down the flow of rainwater and preventing it from gaining momentum and carrying away precious topsoil. In areas where human settlements or vital infrastructure cling to the slopes, retaining walls become essential. These sturdy structures, built from concrete or even locally sourced materials like bamboo and laterite, act as buttresses, holding back the earth and preventing it from collapsing. These walls, often cloaked in vegetation, blend seamlessly into the landscape, their strength hidden beneath a veil of green. And let us not forget the crucial role of drainage. Like veins and arteries in a living organism, a well-designed drainage system can help regulate the flow of water through the hillsides. Ditches and culverts, strategically placed, can intercept surface runoff and channel it safely away from vulnerable areas, while underground pipes can alleviate the pressure of groundwater buildup, preventing the soil from becoming saturated and unstable.
But our efforts must extend beyond engineering to a deeper understanding of the land itself. We must learn to work with the soil, treating it not as an inert substance, but as a living, breathing partner in this endeavor. Simple yet effective techniques, like mulching, where organic matter is spread over the soil, can dramatically reduce erosion. Imagine a protective blanket covering the ground, shielding it from the impact of heavy rainfall and allowing water to slowly seep into the earth. Crop rotation, a practice as old as agriculture itself, plays a crucial role. By alternating between different crops, we can break disease cycles and improve soil fertility, making it more resilient to erosion. And then there's cover cropping, where fast-growing plants are sown during fallow periods, creating a living carpet that protects and nourishes the soil. Imagine a tapestry of green, woven across the hillsides, holding the earth in place. But perhaps the most crucial aspect of this approach is the implementation of strict land use regulations. We must identify those areas most vulnerable to landslides and declare them off-limits to development. These are the high-risk zones, often steep slopes or areas with unstable soil, where construction should be strictly prohibited. It's about recognizing that some land is too precious, too vital to the well-being of the ecosystem and the people who depend on it, to be sacrificed for short-term gains.
As Wayanad continues to develop, it is essential that we plan our infrastructure with an awareness of the forces at play beneath the surface. Roads, bridges, and buildings should be designed not just for functionality, but also for resilience against landslides. Steep slopes, while offering tempting shortcuts or scenic views, should be avoided as much as possible when planning new roads or structures. And when construction on or near slopes is unavoidable, it must be carried out with the utmost care and attention to detail. Drainage systems, designed to channel water away from the foundations of buildings and roads, become paramount. Retaining walls and other slope stabilization measures should be incorporated into the design, ensuring that the structures can withstand the immense pressure of the earth moving around them. But even the best laid plans are not foolproof. That's why it's essential to equip Wayanad with a sophisticated network of landslide monitoring systems. Sensors, strategically embedded in the hillsides, can detect even the slightest movements in the soil, while weather stations can provide real-time data on rainfall intensity, wind speed, and other factors that contribute to landslide risk. This information, relayed to a central control center, can provide invaluable lead time in the event of an impending landslide, allowing for timely evacuations and potentially saving lives.
But technology alone cannot solve this challenge. The true strength of Wayanad lies in its people, in their deep connection to the land and their willingness to work together for the common good. Educating the local population about landslide risks is paramount. We must empower them to become stewards of their environment, to recognize the warning signs of an impending landslide, cracks in the ground, tilting trees, unusual sounds from the hillsides. Regular community drills simulating a landslide scenario are essential. These drills serve not only to practice evacuation procedures, but also to build a culture of preparedness, ensuring that everyone knows what to do in the event of an emergency. Imagine a community coming together, not in fear, but in a spirit of collective action, their actions guided by knowledge and a shared sense of responsibility. And let us not underestimate the power of storytelling. Local folklore is replete with tales of the land's power, of landslides and other natural disasters. These stories, passed down through generations, serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of nature's might and the need for respect and caution. By weaving together traditional knowledge with modern science, we can create a powerful narrative that resonates with local communities, encouraging them to become active participants in landslide prevention efforts.
Chapter 6. Unlocking the Earth's Secrets. Research for a Safer Tomorrow. To truly understand and mitigate the risks of landslides, we must delve deeper into the very heart of these hills. Geological surveys, conducted with meticulous precision, can reveal the underlying structure of the land, identifying fault lines, areas of weak bedrock, and other geological features that contribute to instability. Imagine peering beneath the surface, using ground-penetrating radar and other sophisticated tools to create a three-dimensional map of the Earth's anatomy. But our investigations must extend beyond the rocks themselves. Changes in vegetation patterns, often visible from the air, can provide crucial clues about the stability of the land. Satellite imagery, combined with data from drones equipped with high-resolution cameras, can detect subtle shifts in the landscape, revealing areas where the ground is starting to give way. And let's not forget the role of citizen science. Local communities, armed with smartphones and a basic understanding of landslide warning signs, can become our eyes and ears on the ground, reporting any unusual observations to a central database. This constant flow of information, analyzed using artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms, can help us identify potential landslide hotspots before they become major disasters.
Chapter 7. Guardians of the Land, Policies for a Sustainable Future. Protecting Wayanad's delicate slopes requires a concerted effort, a shared responsibility that extends from the individual to the highest levels of government. Strong environmental protection laws, enacted and enforced with unwavering resolve, are the bedrock of any successful landslide prevention strategy. These laws must address the root causes of deforestation, such as illegal logging and unsustainable agricultural practices, and provide stiff penalties for violators. But it's not just about punishment. It's also about incentivizing positive change. Government programs that promote sustainable land use practices, such as terracing, agroforestry, and reforestation, can encourage communities to become active partners in conservation. Imagine a system where farmers are rewarded for planting trees on their land, where sustainable farming practices are not just encouraged, but financially supported. And let us not forget the vital role of transparency and public participation. Decisions about land use, infrastructure development, and disaster preparedness should be made in consultation with local communities, ensuring that their voices are heard and their concerns are addressed. This collaborative approach, where government agencies, scientists, and local residents work together, is the key to creating a truly sustainable future for Wayanad.
Chapter 8: Adapting to a Changing World. Climate Resilience for Wayanad. As our climate changes, we are witnessing more extreme weather events, including more frequent and intense rainfall. This poses a significant challenge for Wayanad, as heavy rains can saturate the soil, increasing the likelihood of landslides. Managing water resources effectively is therefore crucial. This involves constructing larger reservoirs to store excess rainwater during periods of heavy rainfall, as well as implementing rainwater harvesting systems to capture and utilize this precious resource. But it's not just about managing the water that falls from the sky. It's also about controlling how it flows across the land. Constructing contour trenches and bunds, small earthen embankments that slow down the flow of water and promote infiltration, can help prevent soil erosion and reduce the risk of landslides. These simple yet effective techniques, often implemented by local communities themselves, can make a world of difference. And as we adapt to a changing climate, we must also rethink our approach to infrastructure development. Roads, bridges, and buildings should be designed to withstand not only the current climate, but also the projected impacts of climate change. This means using climate-resilient materials, incorporating drainage systems that can handle increased rainfall, and ensuring that structures are built to withstand more extreme weather events.
As we've seen, preventing landslides in a region as geographically diverse and ecologically sensitive as Wayanad requires a multifaceted approach, one that combines the best of science, engineering, and community engagement. It demands collaboration between government agencies, local communities, environmental organizations, and researchers, all working together towards a common goal. Regular monitoring of the land using a combination of traditional knowledge and modern technology is essential to identify potential risks and adapt our strategies accordingly. We must remain vigilant, constantly learning from our experiences and adapting our approaches to meet the evolving challenges posed by climate change and other environmental stresses. The fate of Wayanad's breathtaking landscapes and the communities that depend on them rests in our hands. By embracing the strategies outlined in this film, by working together with a shared sense of purpose, we can help ensure that this remarkable corner of our planet remains a beacon of beauty, resilience, and hope for generations to come. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content like this.